Hello YouTubers, welcome again to Tech Loom, and today we're going to be talking about the Siindoo JH820 wireless Bluetooth headset. Now this is what the headset looks like here. This is the blue color. It also comes in white, comes in black, it comes in cream color or something. Now, after my first experience with a Siindoo headset, the ANC 630, I decided to also go for this headset. Now, this headset is actually cheaper than the previous Siindoo headset that I reviewed on this channel. So I just bought it to know if there's any difference between the $25 headset and this one that is $12 headset. If you look at this headset, it actually looks very cheap. In fact, it's all plastic, and the plastic looks kind of reinforced. It really doesn't look premium. It looks like mass-produced headset. It looks very cheap and very generic. Okay, so I decided to get it to actually have a listen to it and know if it's something I can talk about to you. Now, it looks very cheap, but please stick around, because there are some things, especially when we get to the sound, there are things that can stir your mind or can even change your mind. Okay, but first of all, let's see what we have in the box. So we'll have a few things in the box, like the regular things. The USB Type-C cable, then the 3.5mm cable for wired use, then we'll have the Siindoo manual. So these are the few things that this headset actually comes with, and the headset costs about $12. Okay, so let's go through the buttons on this headset. Or it has equalizer button, plus and minus button, then the on button, then it has an LED point here, then the 3.5mm port, then the USB Type-C port, and the microphone opening around here. And that's actually what you have on the headset. The headset lasts for up to 21 hours of use. Okay, that's after being fully charged. Okay, it charges for up to 2.5 hours, and it can also have a standby time of about 200 hours. So when you charge it and you're not using the headset, it can stay up to 200 hours before it will drain the entire batteries all by itself. So that's the standby time of 200 hours, but the play time is about 21 hours, and charging time 2 hours 30 minutes. So of course the range is about 10 meters, and it also comes with multi-point connection, and this is where it starts to get interesting. Multi-point connection. There is no ANC with this, but the headset was actually built to clamp on your head. Now, this cushion is not really that soft. It wasn't built to like seal off your ears that much, but it's good enough to provide comfort when you're wearing it for any reason. Okay, I've been able to wear this headset for a while, watching movies, listening to podcasts. I like to use it for podcasts most of the time than watching movies, actually. But another thing I like to use this headset to do is to listen to music. And that is when we get to the sound. I'll tell you the reason why I like to use it to listen to music, and also the reason why I like to use it to listen to podcasts. Now, this headset comes with what we call equalizer button. There's an EQ button here, which has the pop, the vocal, and the bass. Okay, these are the 3 equalizer settings that this headset comes with. 3 equalizer settings. Now I try to listen to some music, especially music with a lot of bars, and when I use the bars, I get something very soothing. Let me just call it soothing sound. A sound you will hear when you don't want so much disturbance or something like banging on your brain, you know. I don't know if you can imagine what I mean. Now in this case, your bars is emphasized, but it is not pushing, it's not that punching, but it's there, it's just hovering and sounding very nice. Okay, then your mids is kind of hidden and your highs are almost like drowned. But when you listen to the music, it's not really that bad of an experience. But when you go to the pop is kind of emphasizing everything except the bars. The bars is not really very relegated to the background, but it's there. It's more like a balance between the mids, the highs, and the low. So the bars is there, but not as emphasized as every other one. Then when it comes to the vocals, the vocal equalizer actually emphasizing mostly the vocals. So, and that is why I love this headset for podcasts. And with this headset, I'm actually able to, isolate the voices, and it emphasizes the vocals very nicely with this headset. And like I said before, there is no ANC. It is mostly passive noise cancelling. And the only problem I had with this headset is the fact that it does not have ambient sound or transparency mode. So when I have anything playing here, it means I will not be able to listen or hear anybody else. Okay, so my ears will be sealed from the outside world, and that's just the only problem I have with this headset. No ambient mode or transparency mode. That is just my problem with it, but otherwise this headset is very nice. Then another problem it has is the fact that the obstructions, it's not very good with obstructions. By the time you're getting to your limit of 10 meters, you're already experiencing the cracks, the distortions, because of the distance, about 10 meters away from your device. And again, the headset is strong. Of course, you can fold it this way and pack it, but it doesn't swivel this way, so it just stays this way, and that's it. Well, it looks good on the head. Anyway, I like the looks on the head. It looks very, very nice on the head. Okay, but still looks very cheap and generic. So this headset actually comes with multi-point connection. You can connect 2 devices to this headset by connecting to the first device, then you switch over to the second device by tuning off the Bluetooth to the first device, then you connect to the second device, then you turn on the 2 Bluetooth, and it's neatly connected, and it switches between the 2 devices very seamlessly, very, very seamlessly. Let's do a sound test now. So I'll put it on, and then testing 1, testing 2, recording the microphone of the JH820 Siindoo wireless headset. Testing 1, testing 2, testing 3. Thank you. The headset is actually nice, very, very nice, and very, very, very strong. It actually feels very strong. It looks like a headset that will last a long time. It's actually a beautiful headset, something you love to experience. Yeah, it looks very cheap, but it sounds great. And that is just the simple description of the headset. Okay, so thank you again for coming to TechLoom. Thank you for watching our videos. This is just a short, description of this headset. I hope it is something you would like to buy. So if you're interested in buying this headset, just go down to the description and click on it, and it will take you to Aliexpress, where you can pick up this headset for $12. And I'm sure you're not, for the price, I guess, and I will say it again, I think you are getting a good bargain, a good deal. So just try it and then tell me what you got. So thank you again for coming around. I'll see you in the next video. Please, if you've not subscribed, just try and subscribe right now. So that I'll see you in the next video. Cheers and goodbye.